Hello everyone. This is a short video documenting my assembly and a brief review of my new WORX cordless lawnmower that I purchased a few days ago. And I just thought I'd show you how it's put together, where all the pieces go, how it starts, and how it runs. Enjoy the video. Just purchased a new WORX 21-inch cordless lawnmower to go with all of my other WORX tools. So I've just taken it out of the box and attached the handles. Now the handle's quite easy to attach. There's a bolt here, attaches to a nut here that attaches to a bolt to connect the handle, and this is an adjustment for the handle to move up and down. So there's one on each side. So that's the first step in assembling this new lawnmower. Actually, the first step was removing the batteries and the dual battery charger from the box and plugging them in to get them to charge. Next step, of course, is read the directions, the installation directions or the assembly directions, which I did, and I'm now following them carefully. The next step is to assemble the leaf bag or the catcher bag by attaching it to the metal frame. And that just requires fitting these plastic pieces around the metal frame, as I've done right there and there. Now, before attaching the bag to the lawnmower, you have to remove what they call a mulch plug from the discharge at the back of the mower, and the bag simply attaches by hooking the bag hooks into slots, and there's the discharge. Now, if you're going to mulch, you have to remove the bag and reinsert the mulch plug. Okay. And those steps are shown here in the instructions. These instructions are not very good. They don't number the parts. They do give a list of parts in the front, and at the back they're identified. However, the instructions do not refer to the part numbers. It also comes with a rear side discharge chute, which looks like that. You remove the bag and the chute hooks into a little slot on the right hand side. Something I probably would not use. However, it is there. It's kind of a flimsy thing, but I think it does its job, I guess. Alright. It comes with two of these cord retainers, which have a little protrusion in them that fits into the hole. So you place the cord retainer around the cord and fit it into the hole, and it retains the electric cord on the side. Now also there is the battery compartment on the front. Just lift it up, batteries slide in there. Right now they're being charged, so they're not in the machine, but I will put them in shortly. There's also a power indication gauge, gives you 5 bars. Press that button and you'll see how charged your batteries still are. There's 2 20-volt 5-amp batteries to give you a maximum of 40 volts for the mower. Now on the side of the mower there is a start button. This is the blade mechanism underneath the mower for those that are curious. And unlike gas mowers, when you tip this mower on its side, the oil and gas does not leak out, so it's easy to clean and maintain the blade. So here's one thing that was a bit confusing. The rear side discharge chute comes in 2 pieces. The one piece I showed earlier, which I had connected properly, but I didn't fully assemble the rear side discharge chute. There's this other piece of plastic that fits right into the other part of the rear side discharge tube, and there are 3 bolts to attach it. I'll attach that now and then show you how it attaches to the lawnmower. Now it's interesting because they do give you a wrench to attach the handle bolts. However, they do not give you a screwdriver to attach the rear chute discharge bolts. So you'll need to provide your own Phillips screwdriver. So there is the fully assembled rear discharge chute, which we will now attach to the mower. And you can see that now the grass is going to come out of the discharge hole and shoot out the side. Here we go. Sorry for the earlier confusion. So now that the batteries have been charging for well over an hour, I'm just going to slide them in, just like that, and give this thing a go. I put in the mulching plug because I've got some leaves in the front yard to mulch. So hold the handle, push the button, okay, I checked the batteries, they are fully charged. Oh, very quiet running. So if you release the handle, it shuts off. So that's the trick. You hold the button and pull the handle back, and then it starts going. So heard that, that's the nitro kicking in. Once the blade senses that it's a tough job, thicker grass or a bunch of leaves, it kicks in a little with a little more power. So right now I'm just trying to mulch up all these leaves that I have in the yard,
And that's mainly because we have a big oak tree. It's not our oak tree, it's the neighbor's, but we get all the leaves. So you can see the mulching that's going on. And I'll go by later and pick that up with the bag. All right, so let me finish this work. So this is the result after mulching that big pile of leaves and picking it up. I found that because the leaves were a little wet, it didn't pick it up as well as it should, but we did fill an entire bag. The bag catcher, the leaf bag is very large, so it took a while to fill it up, but I got all those leaves into one bag. So pretty happy with it. There's more leaves to pick up as soon as the wind blows them around.
All right, thanks for watching the video. Appreciate the time. Hope it helped. I know when I assembled the lawnmower, there were a few little parts that were confusing, especially the rear discharge chute, assembling that. I was trying to figure out where that extra piece of plastic went. And then I had a little difficulty just actually getting it started. Remember, you hold the orange button for a couple of seconds, pull the lever back, the orange button stays depressed, and away you go. When you release the orange button, of course, like most mowers today, the blade stops and the engine shuts off. Bottom line, I really like this mower. I immediately gave my old gas mower to my neighbor who is going to spend some time. A friend of his is a small engine mechanic, and it needs some work on the carburetor. Um, Understandable, since it's probably at least 15 years old. But I immediately got rid of this. I've used this mower now several times to bag leaves and cut the grass. Works great. I'd recommend the mower to anyone, um, especially if you already have some WORX tools, because you can use the batteries. They're interchangeable. It comes with a 5 amp hour, two 5 amp hour 40 volt or 20 volt batteries for a total of 40 volts. However, you can use the 2 amp hour batteries. You can use the 4 amp hour batteries. Uh, and it comes with a dual charger as well. But you can use any of the smaller batteries. The amp hours just indicates the size, basically the size of your gas tank. So the 5 amp hour batteries will last longer. I had no problem with using this mower for 20 or 30 minutes with the 5 amp hour batteries, and they hardly lost any charge. So it will do a pretty good size lawn. And if you've got extra batteries, you can do a larger lawn. So all in all, I recommend it. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.